Have you ever looked at your to do list or your goals or even your dreams and had this thought? I should be further along by now. I hear that all the time. Or maybe you've seen someone else succeed and wondered why your progress feels slower. If you're carrying any weight of feeling behind, this episode is your reminder that your pace has purpose. Join me and let's talk about it. Hello, beautiful one. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to Business by Design podcast. Your next level starts here. This is the 10-minute reset for women entrepreneurs who know there's another level waiting for them. Hi, I'm Valerie Priester, your host and your mindset and strategy catalyst. Each week, you'll get two essentials: a mindset reset to quiet the self doubt that keeps you circling the same plateau, and a strategic architect move, a practical step you can plug into your business before the episode even ends. Listen, this is what I promise: no fluff, just focused clarity so you can trade busy work for purposeful and powerful momentum. Are you ready? Let's design your victory starting now. Every December, there comes a moment when women entrepreneurs look at the calendar and they feel this subtle tightening in their chest, right? The year is almost over, and immediately their brain starts to do the math, right? And start to ask questions like, what did I finish this year? What did I delay? Or what didn't I get right this year, right? I want to pull back the curtain on something I've learned after coaching thousands of women. The idea of being behind is almost always an illusion. We're never behind. Being behind is this story that we tell ourselves. And when I hear the women that I work with, when I hear them say that, there's three things that I ask. Number one, being behind compared to what? What are you comparing that to, right? How do you come up with the notion that you're behind? Compared to what? And then here's another very important question: you're behind according to whom? Right? Who set the bar for you this year that lets you believe that you didn't meet whatever that goal was? Okay. Another question is, uh, 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 you're behind according to whose timeline? Right? I kind of mix those two together, but whose timeline are you working with? Is it yours or is it someone else's? Is there someone else that maybe holding some expectations over you that you're trying to live up to, or you're trying to make certain that you don't let them down, right? You have to question why you have the thought that you're behind. Now, when my husband got sick last month, the old version of me, the me that, have not done the mindset work to really understand that I have full control over my business and how I operate the business and my timelines, right? And my goals. The old version of me would have spiraled. I would have told myself that I was, slipping. I was losing momentum. I wasn't doing enough. I should be doing more. But I'm so grateful that this time I was able to pause and ask a deeper question. And that question that I always ask myself, and I also ask my clients to ask themselves when they're feeling like they're behind, is, what if I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be? That is what I believe is the core truth when we are feeling like we're behind. The truth is you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And what that question does is it will unlock something so powerful for you that you stop judging yourself. You stop criticizing yourself for being where you are in this moment, right? We often forget that life has seasons. There are seasons of planting and there are seasons of harvesting. There are seasons of tending to what you've planted. And then there's seasons for tending to ourselves, our own self-care, right? What we call being behind is usually just being in a different season. And here's the truth that I want you to hear: you can't be behind in a timeline that you get to define. And that is the God honest truth about your ability to operate your business the way that you want, your prerogative to operate your business the way that you want. You define that, no one else. And what looks like a delay on the surface is often preparation beneath the surface. Because a lot of times we don't really know why things happen, but I always believe this, that everything happens for a reason. And maybe things are happening to slow you down because maybe you just need a little more healing. Maybe you need more clarity. Maybe you need stillness so that you can finally hear your own intuition, right? There's always a reason. And remember this, entrepreneurship is not a race. It's a personal evolution. One of the greatest things that I've learned in my journey of entrepreneurship is this is not just about building or growing a business. This is about me becoming a different person who operates and owns a business. It's about me evolving into the person that steps into my full potential and live out my dreams the way that I define them to be, the way that I design them to be, right? And every time you honor your own pace and stop looking at others and thinking that you should be further along, you build deeper self trust. And self trust is what creates sustainable success, both in your business and in your life. So, finishing strong doesn't mean rushing. You're not running a race, right? This is more of a marathon, right? It means aligning. It means choosing what matters most in every moment. It means letting go of the pressure to validate your worth with productivity and instead validate your worth with presence. Are you present in this moment? And every time you say to yourself, I should be further along, you take yourself out of the present moment. So if you're listening today and you're feeling like you should be further along, I want to invite you into a reframing, right? What if you're not behind at all? What if you're exactly on time? That's what I believe. Remember, designing your victory is a choice. Start with releasing the belief that you are behind because you're not. See you next time. Well, my amazing ones, that's your focus shift for today. If it sparked a new thought, follow the show and share it with a friend who's also ready for clarity. For those of you that have been following me, I want you to know I truly appreciate you. For those that are new to me, thank you for tuning in and I hope you continue to follow. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Sharing is caring. Want to keep the momentum going? Check the show notes for my newest free resource. You can be sure it's most timely to help you take your next confident step. I'll meet you next Thursday for another dose of mindset and strategy tailored for the business and life you truly want. Remember, designing your victory is a choice. Start with one clear, purposeful action today.